What up, YouTube? I'm Joshua Dufurrena. I want to say that Squidward Tentacles does need to be punished and grounded for hating SpongeBob and everyone, and needs to be punished for hating his job at the Krusty Krab. I state that Mr. Krabs is not the only character in the series to be punished, because I state that Squidward Tentacles needs to be punished and needs to be grounded for hating SpongeBob and everyone. And I want Squidward to forget his past, how his life went before SpongeBob moved in. He needs to forget his past and move on, because I ain't putting up with Squidward Tentacles hating on SpongeBob anymore. And I need someone to appear on the talk show and slam Nickelodeon for not ending SpongeBob after the first film, and slam Roger Bumpus for not changing Squidward's character to be nicer, and slam Squidward for hating SpongeBob and everyone, and slam the writers for not making Squidward grounded instead of Mr. Krabs, because I state Mr. Krabs is not the only character in the series to be punished. And the first film of SpongeBob that came out in 2004 was originally intended to be a series finale, but was denied by Nickelodeon because Nickelodeon wanted the show to continue. I need someone to appear on a talk show on the news channel and slam Nickelodeon for not ending SpongeBob after the first film, and slam Roger Bumpus for not making his character Squidward nicer to SpongeBob and everyone. Okay? To all of you people who watch Good Neighbors episode and Boning Buddies and love that Squid episode that has Squidward yelling at SpongeBob, I ain't watching that because it makes me upset that Squidward has to be mean to SpongeBob and everyone. You're not going to tell me if Squidward's grounded. The show itself wouldn't be the same. I mean, you're not going to tell me if Squidward's punished. The show itself would not be the same. You're not going to say that because I state that Mr. Krabs was not the only one in the series to be punished. However, Mindy got grounded in SpongeBob SquarePants movie video game. Okay, which Mindy's not the only character to be grounded too. So I state that Squidward Tentacles does need to be punished by Bieber Tentacles for hating SpongeBob and everyone. Squidward will stop being punished since he needs to be nicer to SpongeBob and everyone. And Justin Bieber, I hope you're excited, because I really need you to play Bieber Tentacles. Bieber Tentacles wears a Super Gel Warden red hat, pink hoodie, and yellow shoes, and you have the same color skin like Squidward Tentacles. And at the end of the new SpongeBob episode titled Bieber Good Father of Squidward, Bieber will win after Squidward cries and gets locked in prison for hating SpongeBob and everyone. So, Justin Bieber will punish and ground Squidward for calling SpongeBob and Patrick worst neighbors, and ground Squidward for saying, I don't need your help, I don't need you ever, never have to see you again for the rest of my life, and all those bad things Squidward said in the past. And that Squidward needs to forget his past, how his life went before SpongeBob moved in Bikini Bob. He needs to forget his past and move on, because to all of you people who watch Truth or Square, I ain't watching that episode because I'm mad at Squidward for hating on SpongeBob after SpongeBob moved in. I mean, seriously, it's the writer's fault. I need you people appearing on a talk show and slam the writers for not making Squidward nicer to SpongeBob, and slam the writers for not making Squidward be a character to be punished too, because I state that Mr. Krabs was not the only one in the series to be punished by a parent. You know what should have been done about Midlife Crustacean episode of SpongeBob? They should have put the cops in it where they arrest Mr. Krabs' mom and send her to prison, and put Mr. Krabs in foster care with Squidward and three of his nephews that look like Eugene Krabs from SpongeBob episode Stanley SquarePants. Remember back in 2017, Betsy Krabs got locked in prison for 9 less years for grounding Mr. Krabs, and Mr. Krabs lives in foster care with Squidward and three of his nephews now. To all of you people who like Justin Bieber, I'm really happy that Justin Bieber will star in a new SpongeBob episode as Bieber Tentacles. Okay? So Bieber Tentacles will defend SpongeBob and Patrick from being hated by Squidward, okay? and the judge will sentence Squidward to 35 years or 58 years in prison for hating on SpongeBob and everyone, having Squidward cry about what he did in the past, and have Squidward cry about what he did before SpongeBob moved in Bikini Bottom. And I love my buddies Jasmine Enriquez and William Mayan, Albert Roberts, Big Bobby Jones, Casey Harrelson, and every friends I've got in Pensacola. You know, Jasmine Enriquez has her boyfriend named Joshua Parr. Joshua Parr has a girlfriend named Jasmine Enriquez. I'm proud of Jasmine for having a boyfriend, okay? And as for me, I will not have a girlfriend and I will not get married. Never ever, okay? I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life, having Landon and Jordan Collins as roommates. If you haven't noticed who Landon and Jordan Collins are, they're two people I met at Escambia High School. And they agreed to be my roommate for the rest of my life, okay? And I'll be spending the rest of my life living in Las Vegas and every state I want to live in this country of USA, aka United States of America. Some years I might visit Canada, where Landon Production is, okay? But Squidward, it's nice for you. Squidward, it's nice for you to not mind Patrick, but you don't need to hate on SpongeBob and anyone. I know someone who went to prison in 2010. They sentenced Eric Douglas to jail for declaring war on Justin Bieber haters. To all of you people, I need you to quit hating on SpongeBob because it makes me upset. It's my favorite show. But Squidward does not need to know what his past was like before SpongeBob moved in Bikini Bottom. But I want Squidward to quit hating on him. I make the rules and he does not. I make the rules, and Squidward does not make the rules. I do, okay? So anyways, I'm out. Peace. Stay up to date and subscribe, and leave me comments on all my videos. Bye.